felt like I was rushing through my meditation this morning. I'm supposed to see my best friend this morning for tea, and she seems to have a busy day, so she gave me a fixed time, a fixed window of time where I can see her. And I was still sleeping, still pretty tired when I saw her message, but I figured, okay, I want to see her, so I woke up, rushed through things, began to do my meditation, but it put me in that mood, I was not, it was too early, I was still too tired to do my meditation, so it didn't go super well. So I will not do that again, even for my best friend, because I don't like that feeling. I will plan it differently. So that was a good lesson for me this morning. So yesterday I also said that my meditation didn't go so well, but I guess overall my meditation have been going better than I thought, because the phone rang and it was for a job I applied. I went for an interview back in November and it didn't work out, and someone they hired left, and now I got called back just to work for them. I don't have to redo the interview process. I just have to kind of show up to work unless my references are not good. I start working with them on Tuesday, and I know my references are okay, so I start working with them on Tuesday. So I'm really happy for that. I was literally screaming and dancing of joy yesterday all day. I was so happy. It's a job I know that I can do very well. It's in an environment that I'm excited to learn about, because I think it suits me better, and it's also a place where I'm going to learn a lot about it's a media company, so they manage radio stations. So I know that I will learn a lot about, social media marketing and marketing in general, and how to have an audience, keep it, grow it, adjust it all the time, reinvent yourself every season. So I think I'm going to learn a lot, and I'm really looking forward to start working with them for that reason, and just to be in that kind of environment. It's going to be very different from the industrial and manufacturing and construction fields where I've been working for all of my career so far. So I'm very, very thrilled about that. It's pretty much everything I wanted. It's right downtown. It's going to take me half an hour to get there, because it's in Place Bonaventure, and I'm so happy. So happy, and looking forward to start that. So, I know this meditation works. I could feel great things when I was doing it, and now it's starting to manifest within a couple of weeks. So I think it's pretty damn fantastic. And part of my rush this morning was, now that I manifested the job, I had to replace that one element by something else that I want to create in my life. And because of that deadline, I had to start my meditation so I could do my video, so I could get ready, so I can go meet my friend. I felt very, very rushed to try to do that. So I'm going to have to realign what I was trying to create. So it was not exactly adjusted, or maybe it was the whole setting out tomorrow morning, how I feel, and I will recreate it or maybe adjust it. We'll see. So yeah. So good news. I'm really happy. I know that good news from yesterday is gonna follow me all weekend, and I keep working on my project in the meantime. I really want to finish that avatar before I start working, and I'm not pretty much done. I'm doing market research now. I'm looking for trigger words and quotes from my my target audience, so that whenever I create something for them, they can relate to it. I realized that so my avatar is somewhat based on me 10 years ago, like before I started to do my whole self-healing thing. And I realized that 10 years ago, technology was nowhere near where it is today. Smartphones were just like a really new thing on the market, and they were nowhere near as powerful as they are today. 10 years ago, YouTube was just starting. It had just been bought by Google, and people were just starting to hear about it. So many platforms were not there. Facebook was not like it is today. Instagram, I'm not sure if Instagram was around 10 years ago. So yeah, and I mean, even YouTube, it was there, but you could only access it from a computer back in those days. So I know that technology-wise, the way I behaved back then is not the way a 24, 25-year-old behaves today. So I have to kind of take how I felt, how I lived, who I was then, and mix it with how mid-20s people behave now with technology, which is a lot more than what I do right now in my mid-30s. So it's very interesting. It's challenging, but I like it. I kind of, it excites me to get to know all that and to be familiar with it. It's very exciting to get to know your audience and to start thinking of ideas to build for them. I'm really excited for my project too, so I'm happy to be working on it, not only to learn and gather information for it, but to actually start to put a frame on it and to launch it in the next few weeks. So I'm really happy. It's a good time for me lately. I have my days where, like yesterday, where I'm a bit down when I wake up, but it picks up quickly. I don't stay in that vibe for too long. I don't ignore it, but I don't stay in it either. Yep. So that's what's going on my Saturday morning. And now I'm gonna go have breakfast so I can meet my friend and be on time, because I might be late. So yeah, day 74 already. 74. I can believe it. Happy Saturday.